Surprise, ladies and gentlemen, Disappointment has just released. Alright, I'll explain. A while back, there was this awesome leak. Not a leak. Xbox posted on their Twitter that they were going to be releasing a new Xbox experience in some coming updates. Now, there was one thing that people really liked about this photo was because in a little tab you could see that potentially Xbox was going to add Steam libraries to their Xbox. Now, if you're not a PC gamer or not a gamer, here's what that means. Basically, PCs wouldn't exist for gaming anymore. It would be a really big thing. Steam is a mass library and storefront for games on your computer. Think of it like if you want to buy a game on PlayStation, you go to the PlayStation Store. If you want to buy a game on Xbox, you go to the Xbox Marketplace. If you want to buy a game on Steam, yeah, there's a few options. Pretty much everyone is going to Steam. And that's because Steam just changed the way that gaming storefronts worked. They were the main guys, basically. And they're the reason that we have game updates as consistent as we do, and they're the reason that we have all these digital storefronts. Overall, Steam, yay. And Xbox recently, boo. But, as it turns out, we all got disappointed. We were all bamboozled and kerfuffled. This new screen that we saw with Steam libraries would not be coming to the Xbox console, but instead to the PC Xbox app, which I didn't even know existed until like 30 seconds ago. So basically what's actually happening is Xbox is trying to turn the PC into an Xbox experience. They're trying to make this whole Xbox storefront where you can buy games from the Xbox Marketplace and reach all of your other stores that are on your computer. Just go with the first thing. I mean, seriously, what were you thinking? You could have had such a better idea. Imagine going onto your Xbox and being able to play some of the greatest games ever invented that have never been put on a console. That's money right there for free. What? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, let's click a button on my computer that lets me play the Steam games that I already have on Steam. Just open Steam. There's a library tab on Steam. You touch it, and it takes you to your games. Why not put Steam, the greatest PC marketplace, and put it on Xbox? I mean, heck, you could play Spider-Man, God of War, Last of Us on Xbox. Those are PlayStation exclusives that have been ported to PC. Now they're on an Xbox. Xbox would win the console war. It would be done. Gonzo. Nintendo's been out of it for a while. Sega's in the ground. It's just Xbox and PlayStation at this point, and PlayStation has the upper hand. You could have actually had something, Xbox. What's wrong with you? First, you take out the developers of Hi-Fi Rush, arguably one of the greatest games that has ever come out under your league, and then you try to trick us with actually doing something that's good as a company, and then rug pulling us. What? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. If I had to describe a feeling, I'd just say I feel tricked. I feel like that Xbox was about to do something good for the company. Shocker, I know. But it really did seem like they were going to make a really good decision with this, and they didn't. Why on earth would you try to capitalize on gaming PCs? It doesn't make sense to me. The Xbox app on PC has no marketing, and it's just acting as a front end for all of your other libraries that you have on Steam. Now, this does bring up an interesting point, because as it turns out, partially the reason why this is being developed is for Xbox's new handheld that's going to try but fail to compete with the Steam Deck. This new thing that Xbox is launching is trying to be a Steam OS, if you will. It's trying to act like that same sort of idea. It's trying to be a front end for all of your games. But Steam did it so well, and part of that, yeah, it's because they already have the library, but the other part is because Steam's system is already perfect. Steam OS is free if you want it to be free. It's limiting if you want it to be limiting. If you just want to open it up and download games from Steam and play them, you can do so. But if you want to download emulators, if you want to download something else from another launcher, you also have the freedom to do so. SteamOS is perfect. It's perfect. And if you just put SteamOS on your new handheld, Steam would be happy. You'd probably get more sales because, let's be honest, SteamOS is what's bringing a lot of people to the Steam Deck. It would be just win-win. You wouldn't have to put money into making this front end that's absolutely going to get uninstalled as soon as people get their new Xbox handheld, whatever it's called. I have no words to just explain how sad and frustrated I am that I almost fell for the trap of Xbox having a good idea. I mean, realistically, right as I saw Season 2 of Halo, I should have known. I should have known that there weren't any good ideas in you. I should have known. Alright, we're done.